The Bundoran Weekly is brought to you by AIB, supporting local businesses in Bundoran. For more, see aib.ie.
Hi everyone, it's Shane Smyth, Bundoran Tourism Officer. It is Friday the 17th of February 2023 and I'm here with you for the Bundoran Weekly Podcast, episode 220. It is a podcast that talks about everything Bundoran. A little bit later on, going to be talking to John Travers of the Ballyshannon Drama Society, and they've got their production on this weekend called A Delicate Balance, and he'll also be talking to me about the 70th annual Ballyshannon Drama Festival, which happens from the 12th to the 19th of March, so plenty to talk to John about a little bit later on. And Teresa O'Neill will be joining us as always in Bundoran Community Corner from the Community Centre, so she'll be letting us know what is happening there. We're here with thanks as always to aib.ie, supporting local businesses in Bundoran and Ballyshannon, and plenty to let you know about, not least the fact that the C-Sessions final lineup was announced on Monday. Tickets are on sale now, so joining Kasabian, the Coronas and Becky Hill, who were already announced, are the likes of Inhaler and Groove Armada, and great to see local DJ Dave Duke on there as well from iRadio. Dave of course went to school here in Bundoran and is doing very well for himself, IMRO Radio Award winner as well, so he's going to be one of the DJs who's going to be playing C-Sessions this year, and it's happening on the middle weekend in June. As I say, tickets are on sale now from Ticketmaster, and you can get that link via csessions.com. Let us have a look at entertainment and what's happening in Bundoran this weekend, starting in the Allingham Dancing with Pat McKenna and Glen Shane Country tonight. Also tonight there's music with Tom Moran in the Coolmore Bar. Tomorrow night it's Ciara Macquarie in the Coolmore Bar, and Mike Denver and his band in the Ballroom. Sinead McLaughlin then in the Coolmore Bar on Sunday evening. Tomorrow night at the Bird's Nest it's Ger Long and White Lightning there on Sunday evening. DJ Cozy tonight at the Chase and Bull. Tomorrow night music with True Tones. Jinx Lennon tonight at George's Bar there on Main Street, and as usual on Sunday afternoon from 4 o'clock it is their trad session. JPK tonight at the Phoenix Tavern at East End. Hard to Beat tomorrow night, and Sunday night it is music with Punching Seagulls. Kenny Crawford will play for you tomorrow night at the Railway Bar on Main Street, and ABBA-esque in Paris this coming Saturday night. So plenty of great live music there to keep you entertained across the weekend here in Bundoran. And we also want to remind you that our website is where you'll find all of the updated information on the events as we get them. discoverbundoran.com/events. If you'd prefer to go to the cinema, well, 3D Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is happening this weekend. It's screening there, and it's also in regular definition there as well. Still screening is the 25th anniversary of Titanic. Missed it Monday is Megan this coming Monday. And if you want to get in and see a couple of the Oscar-nominated Irish movies before the Oscars on Sunday, March the 12th, there's a screening of Banshees of Inisherin and on Colin Keown in Eclipse Cinemas during next week. You can find the full schedule on our website, discoverbundoran.com/cinema, or indeed at eclipsecinemas.com, where you can also book your tickets. Now, coming up in a couple of weeks' time, 2 weeks we are away from the Bundoran 10. Still time and just time to get your registration in. And if you want to get in and get your correct size t-shirt and also your registration by post, then please do so by this coming Sunday, the 19th of February. Everything after the 19th of February will be collected at the site for the Bundoran 10 in 2 weeks' time on the 3rd and 4th of March. So if you want to get your t-shirt and if you want to get your race number posted to you and you can have it on time in the post, then do register before this coming Sunday. The website is bundoran10.com. That's Bundoran, the number 10.com, and you can find all of the details there. St. Patrick's Day, of course, then coming up in a further couple of weeks after that. I think we're 4 weeks out from St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, of course we are. Today's the 17th, so we are 4 weeks out from St. Patrick's Day. The parade, as usual, kicking off at 3:30 from the East End. We're expecting lots of people in town, and we're really, really looking forward to it. discoverbundoran.com/St. Patrick's Day is where you'll get all of the information. You can log on to our website there on the homepage. There's a link to that page from our homepage as well. discoverbundoran.com/St. Patrick's Day. And we're populating that as we get more information about things that are happening in Bundoran across the St. Patrick's Day holiday weekend. We'll be populating that, so do continue to check back on that and you'll find more information there. As we alluded to earlier on, the Ballyshannon Drama Society also this weekend hosting A Delicate Balance. It is on tonight and tomorrow night, and then they're looking forward to the 70th Ballyshannon Drama Festival from the 12th to the 19th of March. Going to be talking to John Travers of the Ballyshannon Drama Society about that in a few minutes time, as well as talking to Teresa O'Neill in Bundoran Community Centre. She'll be in our Bundoran Community Corner, and that's all on the way next. Stay with us.
The Bundoran Weekly.
I'm Shane Smyth, Bundoran Tourism Officer. You're listening to the Bundoran Weekly Podcast, episode 220. We want to let you know about a concert that's happening at Bundoran Community Centre on Sunday the 5th of March. Tickets are available on Eventbrite, and it is a night of traditional music with Gino Lupari, Tom Eddy and Dermot Byrne, plus support from The Messages and plenty more as well. It's called Three for the Road, and a big night of trad music. That's at Bundoran Community Centre, Sunday the 5th of March, and tickets are available on Eventbrite. Sooner than that is the Ballyshannon Drama Society's production of A Delicate Balance. It is on this weekend, and also the 70th Ballyshannon Drama Festival happening from the 12th to the 19th of March. I sat down with John Travers of the Ballyshannon Drama Society during the week and chatted a little bit more about it.
John, it doesn't seem like a year since pretty much we've been sitting here in the Abbey Centre talking about the Drama Festival, yet here we are, and you're in night day number 2 of your show called A Delicate Balance, and we're sitting here on a beautiful set, and it's lovely.
Yes, we were delighted to have the first night over us last night. It went very well for us. It's always a very tense time after your dress rehearsal and first performance, so we're delighted. The play is A Delicate Balance by Edward Albee, and it was the winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 1967. It focuses on the life of Agnes and Tobias, a wealthy middle-class couple who have their own complacency shattered when their longtime friends Harry and Edna, they appear on the doorstep. They claim that they have an encroaching nameless fear that forced them from their own house. These neighbours bring a firestorm of doubt, recrimination and ultimately solace, upsetting the delicate balance of Agnes and Tobias's household. So it's there's a storyline in it, and there's a certain amount of humour in it, but it's a big play, and it's a big challenge for us. We're delighted to get it underway.
And do you relish challenges like this, these kind of big plays?
Yes, over the years, like we did All My Sons by Arthur Miller last year, and it was a tough one, and then we did The Importance of Being Earnest pre-COVID in 2019. So it's lovely to see the traditional plays by J.B. Keane and Brian Friedel and so on, but it's nice to get a mix of plays where you have something new to audiences, because I think they appreciate that.
Absolutely, and no doubt the house was full last night and will be full for the next couple of nights as well.
Yes, well, the crowds wouldn't normally be as big at your initial run-in, and later on in the festival the crowds get bigger, but we're pleased with the crowds we had, and we're looking forward to good crowds tonight and Saturday night. I'm
really taken by the set you have, because you've such a talented bunch of people that are part of the Drama Society, and this set is just fantastic. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, the director is Rachel O'Connor, and her husband Sean did the design, and with Paul McGonigal and Sean, myself and Carl Duggan, Aidan McGuinness, Sean McClune, Keith Robinson and Mark Kirby. That's the stage crew, the people involved in building the set. And then you have the dressing of the set and the backstage crew. So there's a big number of people. There's more people involved backstage than on the stage. Yeah.
And I guess when you're designing these wonderful sets as well, it's something that you have to keep in mind, that you're about to go on the road with this as well. And this set has to come with you, does it?
Yes, we go to 7 festivals and our own festival. So that's 8 nights. And you have to build a set and take it down and put it in the lorry and bring it away. We start in 2 weeks' time in the first festival in Newton Stewart, and then on the Friday, and then on Sunday we go to Castleblaney, and a Tuesday then to Tubbercurry, Thursday to Enniskillen, and Friday Kilty Clogher, and then we're at our own festival, and we have Claremorris and Carrickmore after that. So it's on 8 occasions it'll have to be built and taken down and moved. So it's a big challenge, and the stages that you go to, some of them are magnificent sort of purpose-built theatres, and others are the more community parish halls,
Sure.
Which, while the stage facilities mightn't be as good, but then the atmosphere sometimes is better in the community facilities, like say Carrickmore and Tubbercurry and Kilty Clogher.
You're going to all these places, John, and drama is obviously still well alive around the country.
Yes, COVID was a difficult time for drama, and there was a demand from audiences to get back out to see live shows, and then for people who like to be performing on the stage and involved in the groups, they were delighted to get back. But between COVID and the increasing costs of productions now, everything in terms of timber and paint and so on, building sets, that all has got more expensive. But it survived COVID, and there are challenges there, but the circuit is going ahead. There's 40 festivals around the country starting in 2 weeks' time.
We'll come to the Ballyshannon one in a moment, but just to go back to, I suppose, you guys don't get paid. How do you fund this?
Well, your
a deep breath there,
your box office and your raffles.
Right.
And then when you go to a festival, you get travel expenses, which wouldn't cover the real costs. Yeah. But if you have a good run, you might
pick up
break even.
It
costs probably about, if you are successful enough to get to the finals in that loan, it probably cost you 14,000-15,000.
Wow, really?
Performing rights for plays would be 120, 130 a night.
Right. Okay.
Before you ever start.
Yeah.
Then you have your cost of set and cost of travel and so on. So it's an expensive business.
Yeah.
And
you guys are all volunteers.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Of
course.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few retired people who have a little bit of time on their hands. The actors, they are probably younger, and we're very fortunate. Actually, we've had the usual faces: Tricia Keane, Richard Hurst and Rachel O'Connor, that the audiences are very familiar with. But we're lucky enough to get last year 2 new members, Deirdre Ferguson from Garrison and Troy Devaney, who lives down in Creevy. And we have somebody who is from the area, K.O.D. She was originally Kay Kenny. Her father was the bank manager in AIB, Peter Kenny. Right. So she's back living in Rossnowla. She has experience of acting on the circuit, so we're delighted to have her on stage. So we have a mixture of new and older members, and it's great for a society to keep on bringing in new people. Absolutely.
Let's turn now then to the Ballyshannon Drama Festival, and it's the 70th anniversary of the Ballyshannon Drama Festival. It's running from the 12th to the 19th of March. And that's the kind of the anchor dates that it always is, if I remember correctly, around those dates.
We always straddle St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And it's our 70th festival, and it's the 70th anniversary of the drama circuit. We were founder members way back in the 1953. And we have a good mix of plays. We have 3 Donegal groups. The Lifford Players have a play called Where Elephants Collide. It's written by one of the cast, Edward Flanagan. So that's a new play. And then we have Butt Drama Circle with Darkness Echoing, again a new play written by Sean Byrne, who's acting in the play. So that's great to have, to see new writing. And Ballyshannon make up, of course, the third Donegal group. But we have the Kings of the Kilburn High Road from the Ray Leonard Players in Mayo. And we have Newton Stewart with a play called Midden. We have Pomeroy from Tyrone with Hen Night Epiphany. Prosperous from Kildare with Oleana. and Tier 3 Newton Abbey with the Price. So we have groups from a wide area, and we have a good mixture of familiar and not so familiar plays.
And a lot of them as well. They'll come from all over the place. Will they stay for the whole week, or will they?
No, because
It's too much.
like ourselves, they will be competing now.
Sure.
Sometimes groups at weekends they organise. For example, Prosperous, they may do 2 festivals in an area and stay overnight. But it depends if they're from far away, or usually if they're at the end of a run, they say, "Will we stay and make a night of it?" Maybe on the final night. So it depends. Obviously, the local ones won't be staying, but the ones travelling usually do, and that's a great boost to the area in terms of accommodation and spending.
So there is adjudication in this. So what is the judge or the judges looking for then?
They have marks for presentation. That would include set, lighting, costumes, makeup, props, and then the marks for acting, marks for direction, and then the overall dramatic achievement.
Right.
And then the winners get 12 points, and the seconds get 5, and the third get 2 points. Normally, to qualify for the finals, you need at least 2 wins out of your 8 festivals, and sometimes you might need more than that,
Right.
to qualify. And there's the open finals in at Lone, and in the beginning of May, and in middle of April you have the confined finals in this year in Glenamaddy in County Galway. We were lucky enough to host them here ourselves last year.
That's right. I remember that from last year. All right. Just going back to the play. Is there a bit of poetic license then on the script, or can you add in your own localisms or anything, or you must stick to the script?
Absolutely not.
Right.
You must supply the adjudicator with a copy of the script, and if there's any changes, you must have the author's permission.
Oh, right. Okay.
There was an example of that in Holland, where Samuel Beckett play Waiting for Godot, and they wanted their 3 main characters in their male, but somebody wanted to mix the genders in it, and it was specifically Samuel Beckett said he's deceased, but his estate forbids you to change.
Okay, interesting.
So anything that's you'd be in trouble if you start to deliberately leave out parts or change things without permission. So that's copyright.
So the show is on tonight and tomorrow night. It is called Delicate Balance.
Very delicate balance,
yes.
as the audience will find.
Absolutely.
As life, I suppose in general, life is a very delicate balance. And sometimes we feel, oh God, you have a great time. But when you find out, and you dig deeper under the surface, you find out that life isn't all what it seems to be at times. So.
True that. So that's in the Abbey Centre tonight and tomorrow night, and then the Drama Festival, the 70th Drama Festival, is happening from the 12th to the 19th of March. abbeycentre.ie is where you can go for tickets, and you can also give them a call on 071 985 1375, and there'll be details as well on ballysshannondrama.com. Anything to add, John?
No, just looking forward to a very busy time, and hopefully we'll have good audiences to see the rest of the run.
Best of luck with it, and break a leg, I suppose.
Thank you.
The Bundoran Weekly.
John, thanks for that, and we wish you best of luck with the show for this weekend, and indeed with the Drama Festival in a couple of weeks' time. Right, let's head over now to Bundoran Community Centre, and in our community corner, here's Teresa.
Thanks, Shane. We have our Bundoran baby and toddler group here every Friday in the Rogie Suite at 2 p.m. to 3:30. Parents, guardians, carers and grandparents are all welcome. Donations of €5 per family. Teas, coffees and biscuits provided. The Bundoran Knitting Group are here every Wednesday at 7:30 to 9 p.m. Join to knit together. Seafront Strollers are here every Tuesday at 12 p.m. A stroll around the promenade and back to the centre for tea and coffee. €2 per person. Calling all parents, carers, guardians and grandparents in Bundoran and the surrounding area. Join us for the Thursday Club in the Rogie Suite on Thursday the 23rd of February from 10 a.m. till 11:30 p.m. For fun activities for babies, children, to meet the support staff, to make connections and meet other parents. This event is free. Please note, the parents are responsible for their own children throughout the morning. We have an art class starting on Wednesday the 22nd of February from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Booking is essential for this course and this is 8 weeks. Also, it is ETB funded, so it is €25 for the 8 weeks. If you are 12 to 17 years old and you would like a safe space to meet, play pool, play board games and have hot chocolate, then why not join our youth hangout on Wednesday at 4:15 to 5:30. Irish dancing is here in the centre every Friday in the Rogie Suite. All boys and girls aged 5 and up are welcome. To book in, please call Lauren on 086 124 2015.
Teresa, thank you. We'll talk to you again next weekend. That's almost it. I want to let you know about a couple of gigs that are coming up in the Dome as well. They are back with a bang, and from the 9th of April, Derek Warfield and the Young Wolf Tones. That is on Easter Sunday night. The 22nd of April then is the Hot House Flowers, and then on the 24th of April it's Pete and Diesel, Still in Search of Murdo John's Long Gone Long Johns Part 2. Quite a mouthful, and I'm not going to say it again. But anyway, you can check the details on the Phoenix Tavern Facebook page. All of the information is there, and they will be letting you know about those, of course, in the coming weeks as well. Those big gigs coming up at the Dome. That is going to do it for our podcast for this week. Thanks for listening, as always. Thanks as always for your feedback as well. Lovely to hear from you. Podcast at bundoranweekly.com is the email address. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at Bundoran Weekly, and indeed you can follow us wherever you're listening right now, or indeed stream and download all episodes on demand at bundoranweekly.com. Have a great week. We'll talk to you again next Friday. Have a good one.
The Bundoran Weekly is a production of Discover Bundoran.
The Bundoran Weekly is brought to you by AIB, supporting local businesses in Bundoran. For more, see aib.ie.